Coming up on the all-new episode this week of Talk About Topeka on gablocal.tv, we've got Zach Ahrens, the president and publisher of the Topeka Capital Journal, for the first in his two-part series speaking about the Topeka tornado of '66. We've also got Davis Hammett, the president of Loud Light, telling us how we should make sure we are registered properly to vote. So when we get to the polls, we're not told, hey, you can't cast your votes. And then Frank and I go into a pretty deep discussion about what's been happening downtown. We're going to tell you about our opinions of what's happened. We're going to take you back and show you a little video of something that we put together to show people how we felt back in 2012 before any of this happened. And then we're going to jump back to give our follow-up opinions. So it's going to be a great show. Tune in Saturday and Monday night at 8 o'clock and midnight on TV 2510. And then the following week, catch all the episodes on gablocal.tv.
This is Talk About Topeka on Gab Local TV and TV 25. This episode brought to you by Field of Greens and The Break Room. And here's your host, Chris Schultz.
All right, so we're here in the gablocal.tv studio. Thank you so much for joining us for another exciting episode of Talk About Topeka. We're very, very excited for this episode. We've got some really great stuff happening on here. We're going to be telling you a little bit about voter registration. Davis Hammett from Loud Light's going to tell us about that. There's some interesting things that you're probably going to want to know if you haven't been registered, or you're going to register, or even if you are registered, you probably want to know some of this stuff so that you can help make sure people don't show up at the polls and get told they can't vote. We'll also be speaking with Zach Ahrens, the president and publisher of the Topeka Capital Journal. That's the first in our series of two series with Zach. We're going to be talking about the '66 tornado and a special event that they have coming up to celebrate that here in the city. But, okay, we want to talk about something we did last week. Frank's in the studio. Frank, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good.
I'm glad to hear it.
Glad to be back for another week with you. And,
you could say that, but, whatever.
Well, that's only after you've tortured me for a little while, Anyway, we had a great week. A lot of stuff going on this week. We planned for a huge event. Topeka Performing Arts Center had their season premiere on Thursday, and they had a really great presentation. And we went over there and actually live streamed it to the web. So anybody who missed that can go back and go to gablocal.tv and find the link on there for the 25th season premiere for Topeka Performing Arts Center, and you can watch the entire event. We streamed it live from TPAC. It's very cool. It's one of the new things we're doing here with events at gablocal.tv, so we're very excited about that. And Frank, you managed to pull it off, and you only complained about 73% of the time, which is good progress for you, Frank.
You're kidding me. I thought it was like 98%, because, it's. But
that's where you started,
But I know the TPAC infrastructure pretty well, because I kind of installed it like years ago.
You are a computer nerd like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. They've got some really exciting things. I won't tell you what's going on because I think you should go to the website and watch it because it's a pretty cool stream. So do that, and you might even see Frank on the website, and I'm sorry about that if you happen to come across his.
Well, you're going to see me right now because you look right there. See, this is me right here. That's it.
What'd you do, Frank? Anything fun this week other than that?
We are in the plans for, I don't know if you know that the group Kansas is coming to downtown Topeka on July 2nd.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
You mean you're working on this like now? Like you mean you don't just wait till like the day before to start planning?
You know what? The way that you used to handle things for the restaurants.
Oh, don't you dare go there. Don't you dare go there. Okay? We didn't do that.
No, anyway, but it's going to take a lot of planning, and there's going to be a lot of people, and there's some surprises coming. So I can't wait to get it all finalized so that we can talk about it on air.
Yeah.
Just make sure everyone gets down here to visit that. Yeah.
They're saying what, 20,000 people or something?
Between 15 and 20,000 on the Facebook page itself, just for the event. There's over 8,000 people already saying, "Yay, I'm going to be there."
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. We're very excited to have in Kansas
during the 4th of July weekend. What more patriotic for Kansas can we have?
I think it's a great way to celebrate our state and to celebrate a wonderful project that happened. And speaking of Kansas, we're going to talk a little bit about that on the show today as well. We had let's just say I made a Facebook post because Kansas Avenue was named out of each state. They pick a main street, and it was picked for Kansas as the best main street in, one of the best main streets in the country. So it's pretty darn cool.
Are you saying that just because I'm down here every day now?
No, I didn't say that at all.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. What I did say is that it was picked, and it's something to celebrate. And I think what's kind of interesting about this is that we put that stuff out on Facebook and we say, hey, I think what I said was, remember when all a lot of people were kind of picking on the few people that were thinking we could do something better with this, and all of a sudden we've done it. Like, this is one of those if you build it, they will come moments. Like, it's there. It's cool. So many people came together to work on this, and there's still people on the internet. People on the internet? If you're one of those people on the internet, try to understand that people worked really hard for something, and just to be able to spout off some kind of comment like their work wasn't worth it, well, don't ever do that, please, because that's not cool. It's really not cool. Because a lot of people worked really hard to be able to try and do this stuff. And when people just, who have no real clue of what's going on, who have not gotten involved, who haven't gone to any of the meetings, who haven't gone to any of that, the stuff to be involved, which they've all been given the opportunity to get involved. I was at the meetings years ago. There's really no reason to rain on anybody's parade if you didn't have any kind of input in any of that and you just kind of avoided it. So I would say when we have a celebration, I would say that if you avoid being a part of the solution, you should also avoid being a part of raining on the parade of the people who worked hard. So we'll have a segment coming up on that coming up right after this break. Don't go away. Get you all fired up, right?